Simon from simonwoods.com. Welcome to Wine FAQ. Now, anyone who's been in the wine trade, in whatever aspect, if you're making wine, you're growing grapes, you're selling wine, you're writing about it, talking about it, whatever, you get this question several times a year. What is your favourite wine? And what people want is they just want like one wine that they can go out and write down and pop into a shop and say, have you got this? And then go and try and say, oh, I agree with him, I disagree with him. I'm afraid it's not that simple. Put it this way, are you into music? Anyone into music? If you're really into music and you've spent like 20, 30 years listening to as much music as possible, and someone says to you, what is your one favourite song? And it's rather difficult, isn't it? Because you get that sort of, oh, I wake up in the morning music. I want something that's sort of slightly, it gives you a bit of life. It's like wake up, it's a beautiful morning type of music. Do you want Soul Man to that? I'm a soul man. You don't feel like a soul man when the alarm clock's gone off, but if you put that on, then it gives you a bit of that morning feeling. Then you get to sort of mid-morning or mid-afternoon, and there's a sort of a bit of a sleepy lull, and you want something, you want something that captures the zeitgeist. And if you're out in the evening, if you're clubbing or something like that, you want something that's a bit more yeah. And then the morning after, if you've overdone it slightly, you want something that's a little more gentle and just to relax you into the day. We've all got different tracks that we like at different times of the day, week, month, year, and the same with clothes. I mean, if you live somewhere warm, but you like dressing up, you'll wear different clothes than if you're in somewhere cold and you like dressing up. If you like to go casual, then maybe you've got a set of shorts that you love, and everyone looks at and think they're rather scruffy, but someone else will say, actually, I think they're quite smart, or they're quite in. I don't know, there must be a word that everyone uses now. Gnarchy, they're quite zing. It's the same with wine. Wine, there are so many of them. I don't know how many. I taste thousands of wines a year. And if you have to, even after like a tasting, I've just done 50 wines, if you say to me, which is your favourite of them? It's hard to put your finger on and say, that one. You might say, well, that one is probably the best. But it might not be the right thing if you're... Well, if you're on holiday somewhere and you're on a warm beach, you don't want a big hefty red wine. You want something that's sort of cool and refreshing, maybe even a touch sweet, and maybe even with some sparkle in it. If you're in the northern hemisphere, close to the North Pole, you want the equivalent of a winter warmer, something that sort of like gets your blood boiling a bit. So different wines, different occasions. And even if you're staying in the same place all the time, drinking the same thing all the time is a bit boring. So favourite wines, I mean, there are some areas that I come back to. Some areas that I love Piemonte in northwest Italy. I love the Rhone. I love Burgundy. I love the Languedoc. I like Rueda. I like Val d'Oros in Spain. I like Down, the Douro in Portugal. I like loads of different places. I like the Wachau in Austria. I like Margaret River. I like Tasmania. I tend to be on the. I don't tend to like the wines that are from these really torrid places. But as long as there's a wine that speaks of a place, then I'm happy to try it. So that doesn't answer your question, but I haven't got a better answer for you. Hey, see you soon.